episode of Macca TV. I'm here with Brendan.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about all things to do with All Abilities Cricket.
That's right.
In this episode we will be looking at the highlights of the opening ceremony down at Moorabbin. We'll be reviewing the games between Moorabbin and Croydon Rangers in Super League, as well as the other Super League game, Yarraville versus Axe Creek. We'll also discuss the upcoming games between Moorabbin and Yarraville and Axe Creek and Skye. So last week at Moorabbin we saw the inauguration and the official launch of the Melbourne All Abilities Association. Here are some of the highlights. As you can see, there was a lot of people there, friends, family, mums and dads, and especially the guys from Cricket Australia, Cricket Victoria and the City of Moorabbin. It was a great launch to the start of a great association.
It was great to see both sides there. We both were there to play cricket, so let's get on with the game between Moorabbin and Croydon Rangers. So Croydon Rangers won the toss and decided to bat first. Zach Jensen made 37 not out, B. Payton 35, Heath Snooks 27 and Dana Hopkins 21. The bowling from Moorabbin was Sean Dux 2 for 6 and Damien King 2 for 12. So after scoring 198, Moorabbin decided to have a go. M. Saunders made 33, retired not out, and M. Wright made 24. The bowling for Croydon Rangers was Zach Jensen on 2 for 6 and B. Curry 1 for 20.
Thanks Brendan. It was certainly a very good win by Rangers on such a big day for the association. I think it sets them up well for the rest of the season. Okay, let's now have a look at the next match. Yarraville was hosting Skye. Yarraville hosted Axe Creek down at the Yarraville Cricket Ground. Yarraville batted first with A. Skinner 40, he retired not out, S. Raymond 35, retired not out, and D. Lee 31 not out. Best bowling for Axe Creek was B. Kenyon 4 for 7, that was a great effort from him. Zach Tague, the captain, 2 for 23. All in all, Yarraville made 8 for 174 off their allotted 35 overs. It was then Axe Creek's turn to bat. Best of the batsmen for Axe Creek was S. Ingram with 42 and M. Cutterable 38 not out. A great effort from those two guys. Pick of the bowlers for Yarraville was D. Lee 2 for 4, some great tight economical bowling then, and C. Quinn Sheik 2 for 11. Some great bowling saw Axe Creek all out for 125. So Yarraville had a great win there and it puts them up the top of the table with Croydon Rangers. It was a good win by Yarraville, and given the fact that that was their first game in this competition, I think it sets them up well.
I think Yarraville can be good contenders for the finals for both Skye and Croydon Rangers, and they look like to be favourites.
Okay, so that was round one. A couple of good games with a couple of fairly comprehensive wins. It'll make the rest of the season very, very interesting. So now let's go on to round two. Brendan, would you like to have a look at the game Moorabbin and Yarraville for us?
Yeah, I think Yarraville are the real contenders here and possibly the favourites, although Moorabbin will be able to strike back with everything they've got. What do you think, Chris?
Yes, I think it's going to be a very interesting game. While Moorabbin have the home ground advantage, Yarraville have got the runs on the board. Hopefully it'll be a good game for both teams, but I think you might be right. I think Yarraville might just get over the line. In the other Super League game, Axe Creek hosts Skye up at Bendigo. Skye have come off the bye and we don't know what sort of team that they will actually have. given the fact that I ran into Matty Jackson last weekend, who's out all season with a major injury. It's never an easy trip up to Bendigo, so I'm thinking it's going to be a very, very close match, and I wouldn't be surprised if Axe Creek actually give Sky a bit of a scare. My tip for this game is going to be Axe Creek. Brendan, what do you think?
I'm going to tip Sky because they may not have shown support in the game, but I'm tipping that they're going to be real contenders and they're going to be hot for the premiership.
Thanks, Brendan. Well, we'll wait and see. Only time will tell. Well, that's it for Macca TV for this episode. Just in closing, both Brendan and I want to say how fantastic it's been with the feedback we've had for this little show, how the number of hits we've had. We've had over 200 hits on YouTube, which we think is absolutely spectacular. So thanks, guys, for all your support, and we'll see you next time on Macca TV.